we need to have a tool to where a person who's not listening to the Ramsey Show or the Ken Coleman Show or coming to the Smart Conference could be self-assessed and get those elements very clear, and then have a purpose statement to where they could see at a high level, this is what I was created to do, and then have the freedom to look in the marketplace and see, well, I could go here, I could do this, all of which allow me to be uniquely me. And so that was the impetus behind the tool.
So from the CEO's seat, of course, I approved the process that you all went through to do this, and saw the updates on the product as it was being developed, and I was just keep my eyes on a few things, and that was one of them that was happening. Didn't think anything more about it, and then I get an email from you the other day, hey, take the assessment.
Yeah.
And I'm like, dude, I kind of know what I'm supposed to do.
Well,
no,
that's
take
true.
the assessment.
Right.
No, I know what I'm supposed to do. He goes, no, I want to see if it works on you.
Yeah.
And I thought, well, let's see if the stupid thing works. And so I took it, and the stupid thing works.
Yeah.
It nailed it.
Yeah, so can I read?
Yeah.
Do you want to read it? Or
No,
I'll
you read it.
All right, so I told you all, you get the 3 elements: talent, passion, mission. Now, here's what the report does. You get a detailed report. You get one page that says, here are your top 3, here are your mid-range talents, and then here's the stuff, quite frankly, you suck at. And it's okay, because you're not supposed to focus much on that. And so we do that with passion, stuff that Dave loves. So talent's what he's good at, passion, what Dave loves to do, and then mission is what motivates Dave. What motivates Dave to come in? And so here is his statement. I was created to use my talents of persuasion, instruction, and communication to perform my passions of leading, promoting, and performing to accomplish my mission of influence by producing change and progress. Now, if that doesn't sound like Dave Ramsey, I don't know what does. And so what this does, not for Dave, but for anybody who's a little bit confused, maybe lacking some confidence, it gives them a chance to see themselves as the world sees them, how they are uniquely put together. And that purpose statement is a high-level job description for a couple reasons. Number one, for the person who's maybe a college student or someone who's just been wandering, they can now begin to have a North Star, a compass. And then for someone who's in it, and starting to wonder, should I stay with it because I'm going through a valley, which happens, then what it does for them is gives them tremendous confidence and courage to stay. And so that's what this tool does, clarity and confidence.
I think I'm a simpleton. Every time I take one of these things of any kind, it completely nails me.
Well, it's because you answered
40
honestly.
years ago, I took the DISC, the DISC, and I came out 98% D, 98% I. Yeah. And I came home, I handed it to my wife. We had never seen anything like these kinds of assessments back in those days. And I handed it to her, and we were sitting there talking, and she's reading it. She's like, yep. This is what's wrong with you. I went, what's wrong with me? That is me. That's not what's wrong with me. And then she took it, and she is determined as an SC that that's the proper thing to be, and all the rest of us are wrong.
Well, that's,
and we're still trying to convince her after 30 years that's not how this works. But
right.
And then I took the Enneagram, my friend Ian Cron, right?
Oh, sure.
And he I wrote 8 for you.
Oh, yeah.
It's like you are the quintessential Enneagram 8. Exactly.
Yeah, when you see 8.
Your freaking autobiography right
your
there.
Your picture's next to it.
Yeah. And this thing here, man, it hit it. I mean, persuasion, instruction, communication, to lead, to promote, to perform, to have influence. And that's what we do here. I mean, that's what a lot of Ramsey does, for that matter, because it comes out of the out of the DNA of the leader and the founder.
That's exactly right.
And so, this thing it's the Get Clear assessment, folks. And how much is it?
You ready for this? It's only $10 until the end of October, so you only have a few days left. For the whole month of October, we've reduced it from $30 to $10. And here's what's great about it. It's digital. Now, you can do a printout like we did here, but you're also going to get a PDF.
It'll send you the download of this, and then you can hit print on your own
30-page report that really goes deep. And
it's very impressive. I mean, when you read through it, I'm just like, yep.
Wonderful gift, by the way. You know, you got a college kid coming out of college trying to figure out what to do. You got
or somebody just
husband
kind of
struggling.
You got friends that are in the in-between spot.
Yeah.
It's like, I don't know, man. I thought I knew this, and I don't know anything.
Yeah.
And there's something. It kind of, when you don't know where you are like that, it dashes your confidence.
Yes, sure it does.
And you don't have the the energy to move forward on stuff when you're not when you're unsure.
Here's how I talk about it. If you've ever driven in a downpour of rain and it comes on you quickly, a deluge or tremendous fog, you immediately pull the car over. You slow down first tremendously. You slow down and you pull over. Why? you can't see past the hood of the car. This is the same way in our work and our career and purpose, that if we're not quite sure, we're not clear on where we're going and why we're going, what do? We pull back, and it's the paralysis by analysis. And a tool like this uncovers who you are, get the results, run them by somebody who knows you really well, get some feedback, and it'll give you that added confidence to be who you were created to be.
Well, and I'm convinced that the algorithm that we put together to do this is unbelievably accurate. So
yeah, it is.
I mean, it certainly nailed me, no question.
Very
about it.
smart people that can do all this.
Yeah.